Hello.
Hello.
Hello. There we go. And as usual, hello.
Back on the road again.
I would say like, comment, subscribe, but last episode was terrible. No one commented. How does that make you feel? Absolute rejection. One comment.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
Got a lot of respect for that comment. The only person who listened. Got a lot of love for that.
Randomer?
Yeah, well, not a randomer, someone I know. Oh, we'll shout him out because he's such a good guy. Zupilek. Shout out to him in the comments. I hope you comment again, but you might not even hear this. But everyone else who listened to that and didn't comment,
Yeah.
I won't say what I'm going to do to you.
Well, they probably made it to the first 5 minutes and just thought it's just shite. We'll turn it off.
Yeah, but they still heard the call. I did have an unrealistic request. Your favourite Hollywood actor.
Yeah,
Today's going to be who's your favourite. Don't know. Don't comment whatever you want. Like if
just
you like it.
anything.
Subscribe if you want to subscribe. And probably won't even ask again. We'll wait until we're big to ask again. So, how did the fights go? In fact, we didn't even check what we predicted. I can't remember. We're just going to have to
I think I'll probably,
try to remember what we
for
predicted.
the creator clash.
I think I got most of them right, though. Well, the big one was iDubbbz.
Yeah.
Do we start from the bottom or the top? The bottom.
Bottom.
All right, which was Dad. We're straight into this. Daddy.
Yeah.
I'm not calling that again.
We predicted.
We both
Dad.
predicted
Yeah,
Dad,
yeah,
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 because
yeah.
he's just too big and, well, he's not big and built. I mean, he's shorter, but look at the photo on the screen, which you guys at home can't see. But the guy who was fighting against was slim but tall.
Matt Watson, wasn't it?
Matt Watson, yeah. A guy who I didn't look up afterwards. I wonder if any of these guys have got more fame from their fights. Like proper fame. Like, not proper fame, but like good
Matt
viewer
Watson's
retention.
from Super Mega, which is kind of like the duo. They're a duo.
Super Mega? Wasn't another guy from Super Mega?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right, we'll speed on with this because I don't think many people care.
Yeah, next.
Dad won that in 22 seconds and it was incredible. There's a lot of memes made out of it. It was very quick. It was a complete beatdown.
I reckon that was a joke fight anyway. I don't think that was a serious one.
Nah, I reckon he tried. Yeah, you don't want to get beaten up. No one wants to get beaten up. Probably hurt. He got whacked in the face.
Who's
All right,
next?
second one,
no.
which we predicted right. I don't know if this is in order.
Yeah.
Ryan McGee of Super Mega versus
yeah.
Alex Ernst. Yeah, I watched this one. This is the one I watched alive, illegally, on my phone, in bed. And then I actually stayed up for like the next 2 hours.
There he is.
Chills, which I don't even think... Did we mention that in the last podcast that Chills was going to be there? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but we didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he was talking normally. He was post-fight interviews in the ring. Alex Stearns wins by judge's decision, but it was quite a good fight. It was a nice little tussle.
I saw bits of that one.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. DJ Welch versus Internet Comment Etiquette. Referee stoppage in the second round. DJ Welch won. Which
I didn't really give a shit about that one. I think who did we say? I think did we say DJ Welsh?
I can't remember. I think I said Internet Comment Etiquette.
Oh yeah, we might have done actually. Yeah.
Alex from I Did a Thing absolutely destroyed this guy. Odd ones out. All the comments were like, you should probably pursue a little bit more of this because he was so fast and snappy. But I watched it with my friend and he dazed him pretty early on, and then that's what made him look so good. But like, yeah, he did a good job. He was very athletic. He won that. I predicted that one. I think you predicted the other guy, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I think we both said him.
Oh, someone else can go back. Look at his chest in his photo. It's indented. Or maybe he's just got an indented chest. I don't know. Well, that's there. Odd ones out. Justa Minks versus Yodeling Haley, the Irish woman. My mouse for this confused. Terrible. Justa Minks won that by TKO. There was way more TKOs than we thought.
Yeah.
Like,
she was
pretty
always
much every fight.
going to win anyway.
Yeah, she was bigger.
Just in sheer size and power, I think.
Referee stoppage in the fourth round, and she doesn't look very flattering in this photo, but at least she won, and she's happy about it. Hundar of Muscle Party versus AB, which I forgot who they are, but
He's from H3 Podcast, isn't he?
how was that fight? Did you see it? Did he get fucked up?
I think, yeah, it was...
That's one I haven't seen any clips of.
It's been pretty shit, I think, from what I remember.
Yeah, I'd imagine no one cares.
Yeah, I didn't really give a...
Next fight was Michael Reeves versus Graham Stephen, the small guys, the business guy.
That was a pretty funny one. That was a pretty funny.
It was very fast, wasn't it? Oh no, second round. I thought it was first round. Michael Reeves won it.
Yeah. Oh, we were wrong on that one because we said he wouldn't win. Oh no, I think I said he would. And you
I
said he
can't
would.
remember. We're just going to have to forget what we predicted.
Yeah.
Harley from Epic Mealtime versus Aaron Hansen. Harley wins by TKO. Referee stoppage in the second round. That was a pretty convincing fight as well.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I saw that. I thought he'd win anyway.
Yeah, but coached by Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde did a great job. Best in the game. And then the main event was iDubbbz versus Dr. Mike, which I got the prediction right of Dr. Mike, which was obvious, really.
It was a pretty close fight, I think. Did you watch it?
No.
It was pretty
I watched the first minute and I saw him getting fucked up in the last minute, but I don't know about the full thing. I don't know if it was a close fight. I think it was just a good fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went.
Because I mean,
you could probably say he won the distance.
Yeah, well, it did go to distance.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Well, there's the recap of the fights. If anyone cared, I'm not sure how many we got right, but it was all in all pretty good night.
Yeah,
didn't pay for it.
I'd probably say it was probably the best
not good enough to pay
YouTube
for.
boxing event they've done.
Would you pay for a second one?
Depends who was fighting.
Yeah, true.
I think it's definitely looking like they're going to do a second one.
They need more normies for the second one. Like, these are niche creators who he said he likes. I think they need more normies.
Yeah.
They need Keemstar to fight versus FouseyTube. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Well, Keem said he's only fight H for H3, so...
There we go. That's great. I think we mentioned that last episode. Great.
Well, I think if they do it again next time, we need someone to represent the UK. Well,
Sam Hyde put on his story the other day that he's fighting in the UK in July, underneath Happy Punch Promotions. And he said, what gimmick should he go by? The Candyman? Or should he go by a knife-wielding madman? Or an acid-wielding madman? There is 3 gimmicks I might go with. I think he goes by the Candyman just because it's funny. But he said he's fighting in London this summer. I think July. Which is pretty soon, July.
Yeah.
Maybe not July. But either way, he put it on his own story. Whether it's true or not, we don't know.
Who's he fighting?
He doesn't say. He just put it on his story saying fighting in London.
It's interesting.
London's pretty good. We're going.
No.
No, I'm not going to London. Can't be asked.
I hate London.
We'll get on to the second topic now. If no one cared about
But they also said with the
fights.
next, we should probably mention, but the next possible creator clash, they said they might do MMA.
Or mixed martial arts. Yeah, that would be
which
insane.
I know you're a fan of, so.
Yeah, it would be insane because it's just more dangerous for a start. It's more, I think, if you don't care about boxing and you just want to see people fight, MMA is the fight. MMA is real fighting.
Surely there's a lot more to learn though with that.
Yeah, but
a lot more.
They haven't learned that much anyway. They're still amateurs.
Well, yeah.
You're just getting in a ring and scrapping, which is the truest form of getting in a ring and scrapping, MMA.
Yeah.
Everything, you can kick them. You can't do that in boxing. It's like, if you are having a fight in the street, that's basically what MMA is going to be. Not entirely, but it's the truest form of fighting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea who would fight in MMA.
I don't know.
And you can take your opponent down. So people find that boring, taking your opponent down and just grappling them. You don't want to watch that. It's boring. You want to see someone get choked out, sure. But if you see people like grabbing each other,
I think it'd be funny if it's like amateur level as well, though. I think it'd be more entertaining.
Yeah, I want to see that. No one's done it yet. There's been FaZe Clan. What's his name? FaZe Sensei. He was at that clash thing. He's some guy for FaZe Clan who I don't even know what he does. I think he's hired by FaZe Clan to be a fucking personal trainer or some shit. But he used to play COD. Turns out he's fit like into fitness, and became a personal trainer or something. Might be wrong on that, like everything else on this podcast.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll get into the more relevant news then for people who don't care about that fighting shit. What's going on in the world? There's been a few big things in the world. Most importantly, the one on everyone's mind is Elon Musk. Elon Musk, this is by The Guardian. Elon Musk denies he sexually harassed attendant on private jet in 2016. Do you know much about this?
Well, what's to know really of the
Well,
headline says it all, really.
So we can reference it. But did she? I think she claimed that he just got naked and said, "Have sex with me," right?
Yeah, something like that.
Sexually harassed. There's degrees of sexual harassment, isn't there? Because like when you think of sexual harassment, what do you think? What's the staple sexual harassment?
I don't know. Like you said, there's different levels.
So what's the first thing that comes to mind? I'll tell you.
Probably like like Harvey Weinstein.
No, that's not what comes to mind when I think of it. I don't think of so brutal. I think of like,
Like little things. It's like
wow, your
wolf whistle.
skirt looks short today, Brenda.
Well, yeah, it's starting from
Brenda
the bottom
in
there.
office.
Is that the bottom? Would you say that's the bottom? I don't know.
Yeah,
This is
that's gotta
this
be
is a
the
risky
entry level.
topic.
No, it's not.
The
The entry level's probably
as men,
catcalling.
where are we to stand on? Where's our opinion stand?
Well, we get sexually harassed too.
Have you ever been sexually harassed?
Yeah. I actually have a few times. And
So have I.
there you go then. I want to ask you a personal question. Well, my sexual harassment was quite funny. It wasn't like a bad one. It's just people touching my arms and shit. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
I've had
off.
that before,
I did tell them to fuck off though.
Men or women?
Women. If it was a man, I would beat the shit out of them.
I've had both.
Can't beat the shit out of a woman. That's more touchy. That's more of a touchy subject.
I've had my ass pinched before as well.
By a man or a woman?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would be furious if a man did it.
I think it was a woman.
A woman,
it
I'd
was a
be
woman.
furious. A man, I'd be Patrick Bateman mode. Just get fucking axe out the cupboard. Anyway, we went on a tangent there. His sexual harassment claim was...
was on a private jet as well?
It was on a private jet, yeah. The attendant was a cabin crew member who was contracted to work for SpaceX corporate jet fleet. So I guess it's like getting from A to B on just a jet. It wasn't on a spaceship. I don't know what the laws would be on a spaceship when you're in space.
For what? Getting your knob out?
Yeah, but when you're in space, there's no laws. Or would it be American laws because you left America and come back to America?
Well, I don't know, actually.
She accused Musk of exposing his specifically erect penis to her, rubbing her leg without her consent, and offered to buy her a horse if she performed an erotic massage, according to interviews and documents obtained by Business Insider. A horse. I'll buy you a horse if you give me a massage. That's a fair deal. Not if she didn't like it, but I mean if she wanted to. That's a fair deal.
Yeah.
It's an easy horse. All right, well, that one's touchy, actually. I can't say things like that.
Yeah, you just got the whole show cancelled.
Rubbing her leg without consent. That is bad, of course. But exposing his erect penis, I guess, is the big one. Like, that's the big one. He's denied it. He said it's apparently come out that he paid 200,000 British pounds, or 250,000 USD to keep her hush, to not go to the public. Paid the female attendant 250k in a severance.
Was she American or British?
American. This is just a Guardian. That's why they put it in pounds.
Yeah.
I think anyway. Settlement after a sexual misconduct claim against the world's richest man, according to the news website Business Insider, which is a terrible website, by the way.
How much? 250?
250 USD. 1,000.
Yeah.
Never trust Business Insider.
Raise it up to $1 million.
Yeah, that is chump change to Elon Musk.
That's now.
I know a lot of these people are still frugal, but like, it's nothing. No.
That's now. Now
I feel like that's that. I'm not here to say she's lying, but I'm here to say Business Insider are lying, because fuck those guys. You see what they did to Dave Portnoy?
Yeah.
Fuck Business Insider. Now that I've seen that his Business Insider broke the news, I'm actually not believing any of this.
Terrible media outlet.
Not even to side with Elon Musk. Just fuck Business Insider. They don't even post real news. It's bullshit.
It's not even business anymore.
But we'll continue. Elon Musk, who is worth 212 billion and is also the
only offered 250k.
Yeah, 212 billion.
Yeah, that is now. I'd have asked for more than that.
He's got 94 million Twitter followers. The allegations were utterly untrue, and he then went on to tweet things. We'll skip to the tweets. He said, and for the record, those wild accusations are utterly untrue. The attacks against me should be viewed through a political lens. This is their standard, despicable playbook. But nothing will deter me from fighting for a good future and our right to free speech, which is random. Don't know why you mentioned free speech.
Because he has Twitter.
Yeah, it's their free speech as well. So, I mean, maybe he's like, yeah, you can say that if you want. It's free speech after all.
Yeah.
But, he says political lens because he recently came out and said he'll vote Republican rather than Democrat.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
So he, as soon as he posted that, as soon as he said that on a podcast, he said, in the coming days, wild accusations are going to come. They're going to slander me no matter what because I'm a Republican now. But I was thinking, like, maybe he just knew the allegations were coming. And he's like, threw a curveball. All right, possibly, I'm a Republican now.
Yeah.
I'm a Republican now. Oh, you're playing your old tricks again, yeah. slandering me because I'm a Republican. But that's about it. That's it for Elon Musk. What do you think about that as a whole? Are you going to predict whether she was sexually harassed? I don't think we can say that, but...
I'm in no position to say whether she was or she wasn't, or whether he's telling the truth or not.
Yeah, I guess it's just a news show. This is the Now Daft news show. That's what happened with Elon Musk. Comment in the comments what you think.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. What happened? There you go. Comment that. Comment what happened in the comments. What do you think?
Did he say when did he actually pay her off?
2018. 2018, he paid her off 200 GBP, 200,000. Let me have a look at his recent tweets. Bolsonaro. That'll get him hate because everyone hates Bolsonaro. Well, all of Twitter hates Bolsonaro. My mouse has stopped working, so we're paused. But Bolsonaro, I think he's going to the Amazon to do something. I can't remember what it is, but he'll probably get hit for that as well. Something like twats, accurate. He's not really talking much about it. He did tweet on the 20th yesterday, sus man. S-U-S man.
Yeah, that's...
250,000 likes. He's launching Starlink in Brazil for 19,000 unconnected schools. That's a lot of schools. 19,000 schools?
For the entirety of Brazil?
Rural areas. I mean, Brazil's got like 200 million people, and it's a large place. And environmental monitoring of the Amazon, so maybe you won't get hit. Well, you get hit.
Well,
like,
he'll always get hit now.
Yeah. Even though he's doing something that looks to be no fault through that, I don't know. Although the American government fund a lot of his shit, so they'll be like, oh, this American imperialism. Oh, America now controls the sky. America now controls the sky of Brazil. He'll get hit for that.
Yeah.
Don't give them free internet. Or not free internet. Don't give them internet access if it means America controls them. The scandal was called #Elongate.
Yeah.
Which is obviously a funny play on
words.
words. What?
He made a comment about it, didn't he?
Yeah, he made a comment on it months ago, saying if I ever get cancelled, I want it to be Elongate.
Yeah.
And then it happened. He tweeted that on March, and it's now May.
I don't really find him funny.
No, he's just corny.
It's like it's just edgy teenager humour.
To some degree, it's just corny. That's about it for Elon Musk, though. We don't have much more to say. There's nothing we can say.
I don't really have much to say about it anyway, to be honest. I don't really care.
Don't care? You should care. It's relevant in the world.
Yeah, but why should I care about him?
It's hot right now. He's the richest man in the world.
Yeah, why should I care?
Well, he's going to change your life.
Well, he might do, yeah.
Drastically.
When he does, I'll start caring.
Yeah, true. I mean, he's doing it right now, though. Anyway, next topic is monkeypox. This is going to be a short topic because we haven't really brushed up on monkeypox, but it's going around.
Yeah, it's a pretty new thing.
It's come from Africa. A lot of people are scared. I'm getting COVID vibes from this, but I think people are just schizophrenic nowadays. No, I'm not saying that because COVID wasn't even bad. No, oh shit, I can't even say COVID on this podcast.
Oh, well done.
There's going to be some bleeps here, but we're saying the C word. And monkeypox is about monkeypox stemming from Africa. It's sexually transmitted disease or illness. I don't know what it is. Infection.
Has that been confirmed for definite?
According to the BBC. It used to be predictable, but that is no longer the case, according to the BBC. For the first time, the virus is being found in people with no clear connection to Western and Central Africa, which I'm not sure how that works out, because surely he got out of there. Like someone had sex there and left.
I don't know. It's a bit of a tricky one to talk about this.
Not really. What do you mean by, what, as in controversial?
Not really, not controversial, but it's just like, what is it?
You know,
I think it's just fear mongering at this stage now. It's just
true. It's
after,
not clear.
After the, can we say the P word?
P word.
Yeah.
What's the P word?
Pandemic.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll just believe that just
forgot about it. The pandemic.
Yeah, I mean,
pandemic.
Yeah.
It's not clear who people are catching it from. As this is worded as if it's one man. It's not.
Yeah,
clear
but I feel like with any new or fast spreading disease, there's always going to be fear mongering now because of what's happened recently.
This is an easy one. Just don't have sex. That's why this is good. But,
Yeah, but
this
you
is
can't
terrible.
stop people
Of
from
course,
doing
this is
that,
terrible.
can you?
Of course, you can just stop having sex. You're a single person. Okay, don't have wild sex. Get a girlfriend, a normal girlfriend who isn't a whore. If you are in a relationship, no need to worry because your girlfriend's not cheating on you. This should not worry anyone who isn't having relations with wild people, which
Yeah,
seems to
true.
be, I don't know, people are wild nowadays. But I mean, doesn't affect me because I'm an incel.
Yeah. Doesn't affect me either.
Yeah.
I don't really
I think
care.
you should just, wrap it up, I guess. But even if you don't, just don't have sex with disgusting people. Actually, that's victim shaming, isn't it? Monkeypox shaming.
Yep.
That's like
Yep.
AIDS pandemic.
That's like, what's this, triple cancelled now?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Just restart the
shaming.
podcast now. Just
Monkeypox is spreading during sexual activities, with most cases having lesions on their genitals and surrounding areas. So you actually get warts and stuff, which is similar to other illnesses of sexually transmitted diseases. Many of those affected are gay and bisexual young men, which I won't comment on. Neither will you, because there's nothing to say about
what are you laughing for?
that's I'm laughing because there's nothing to say about it. That is the news in terms of monkeypox. I saw some pictures of it, and it was like bumps
Yeah, I've seen
on the skin,
photos.
but they look like big bumps.
I think it could probably,
Like
probably
crocodile
eventually
skin.
spread to.
But I don't even care because it won't spread to me.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
So why does this doesn't even? I don't. Yeah, I
it's
don't
just
even know what I'm
fear
talking
mongering,
about.
isn't it? It's just fear mongering again.
Yeah, true. But like, if we talk good morals, this wouldn't even be a thing. like, yeah, I don't think many people should go worse. If you listen to this right now, take my words of wisdom and don't have sex with promiscuous women or men, depending who you are. I mean, we've got no advice for this. Next topic. Just monkeypox.
Yeah.
Monkeypox is over. The next topic is Bill Gates did a Q&A, and this is largely about health as well, because Bill Gates is in the health world. He's probably got something to say about monkeypox. One of his bread and butters now, bread and butters, pieces of bread and bit of butter, is healthcare. Huge in healthcare. Controls the global system. They're going to get cancelled again. Going to get demonetized from even mentioning Bill Gates.
You reckon?
He's got his minions. No, probably not.
Do you reckon he microchipped the?
Susan, what's her name? Susan Wojcicki? Wojcinski?
Do you reckon he microchipped the vaccines?
No. I don't know. I'm not vaccinated. But like,
Oh yeah, you're not. Yeah. You can ask me
no,
that.
I don't think he microchipped the fucking. No, who believes that realistically? Very few people. Talking like
You'd be
0.0001.
surprised.
No, we're talking like 0.0001. Again, that's fear mongering. They're fear mongering against anti-Vias. Like, oh, there's these wackos, and there's like 10% of the population who hasn't got the V word, and they're all telling us that.
V word. You can't say that either.
I don't know. I'm just not gonna say it. People know what I'm talking about. The axe, een.
Yeah, just
Fuck. Yeah, it's all fake news. Not the VA vaccine, but everything's fake news. Everything absolutely in the world. Anyway, Bill Gates. Bill Gates did a Q&A. He did an AMA on the popular subreddit r/I-AMA. Why is it I-AMA? I ask me a question.
What?
The Reddit is called I-AMA. It's got 22 million members. I'm Bill Gates. I am a... I don't know. I'm missing that play on words. Non-profit. I don't know why he's added that non-profit tag. Co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and author of How to Prevent the Next P-word pandemic. That's if he's gone with that. No, I'm not the Microsoft guy. I am the co-chair founder, the co-chairman and chairwoman, the co-chair of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Well, I suppose that's his current shtick, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's the author of How to Prevent the Next Pandemic. Ask me anything. I'm excited to be here for my 10th AMA. 10th AMA on Reddit. Which is just insane.
Yeah, he was better when he was at the Microsoft guy.
Yeah. First question, and the only real good question, to be honest, the rest were all very nerdy, was just what was Epstein's Island like, and what did you do there? Which I'm surprised he even replied to, because why would you?
I suppose he kind of had to.
Fall to the bottom.
You can't ignore a question like that if it's getting upvoted so much as well. What was your votes on that one?
You just delete the question, because Reddit have
Well, I suppose you
absolute
can do,
control.
but-
Reddit will control this.
But
subreddit.
if it got deleted, it just gets spammed.
Yeah, nah, they cover up shit like that.
Well, yeah.
You'd be surprised how much they cover up.
Then why'd they leave it up then?
What?
To prove innocence.
Well, yeah, he's trying to prove his innocence.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if he wanted it pulled, he would pull it. He's Bill Gates, and this is Reddit. You have no say. I never. He replied, same day. I never visited any of his islands. I'm not sure what the facts behind that are, but he was in his black book, wasn't he? His books of contacts, numbers he's got.
Yeah.
I did have meetings where global health funding was discussed. In retrospect, I regret meeting with him, and that was it. But that is some shady shit. This is why I don't like any of them, because you never know what's going on. Like, there's so many people in Epstein's black book.
Well, yeah.
Black book's a fucking weird term as well. It's a scary term. Fear-mongering.
Yeah,
Fear-mongering
it is a
against the
scary
known
term,
nonce.
actually.
Black book. There's Bobby Kotick of Blizzard, which is a weird one.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy how much sway Bobby Kotick, the WoW, World of Warcraft man has. I guess mainly World of Warcraft and then COD and then Overwatch and whatnot, but mainly World of Warcraft in the old days. I actually looked in. Well, someone told me, one of my friends told me, World of Warcraft was actually on a watch list of breeding grounds of terrorism back in the day. We're talking like 15 years ago. It was on a constant watch list of the American government, and they would constantly watch the chat, where you type, for just acts of terrorism and plotting.
Well, yeah, it doesn't surprise me, really.
And also other games are on there, apparently, like RuneScape and whatnot. Just video games online, but
I can imagine
World of Warcraft in particular. Well, RuneScape was very toxic.
Yeah, just like, think of the random shit you used to see at like the Grand Exchange or whatever. People just...
I was never that bad. I'm bad now. Which I guess there was like 20, 30 years
I played it.
Ago.
When did you start playing it?
2011.
I started playing it when I was in year 3.
Year 3? You would have been like 6.
Yeah, 7. 7 or something. 7 or 8 I started playing it.
I didn't have electronics at that age. Never even saw a screen. But yeah, but what would you have said that was bad back then?
Yeah, I won't say anything, but people used to say like random shit.
Yeah, the worst
time.
things I've ever typed on RuneScape have been over the age of 18. Because you don't care about your account. You can just, I don't care. I can type whatever I want. But there's a guy who got arrested. Got a long sentence as well. I can't remember what it was. I think he threatened to
for
blow someone up.
RuneScape or WoW?
RuneScape.
For what?
I don't know much about World of Warcraft. I don't know. It's a topic for a later date. The guy who got arrested in World of Warcraft. You can look at his story. He's been on a lot of podcasts like Moist Criticals.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been clickbaited to shit. Like the guy who went to jail for, and then it was like some RuneScape shit.
I'm team
we went
RuneScape.
off on a tangent because there's not much to talk about in Bill Gates. No one knows anything, and that's a sad part. Bill Gates could have committed atrocities with Jeffrey, and all he has to say is, I never visited any of his islands. We don't know.
That's the thing with everything to do with Epstein's Island, the Black Book or whatever, because how can you prove it now? How can you actually prove who went there? How can you prove what went on?
Everyone who flies, I'm pretty sure, legally needs to be written down, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, you can't leave a country. I don't know. Wait, I don't know. Can you? I think if you're on an international flight, even a domestic flight, everyone's accounted for on a flight.
Well, yeah, obviously that's why you got a passport.
Yeah, but even a domestic flight, everything's jotted down. Everyone needs to be
domestic
accounted
flight.
for.
Sorry, yeah.
So,
yeah, of course it will be.
Everyone's public. So I think everyone who flew to his island is public. And I don't think Donald Trump, Bill Gates, who else is up there? Bill Clinton. Who else was on there?
Any rich white man, pretty much.
And those black people.
Yeah, no.
Any rich white man? That's not even true.
Well, yeah,
So a lot of people.
It was black on there.
There is one. I can't remember his name. It didn't even span rich people. Well, I mean, not absurdly rich people. They weren't all billionaires. Yeah, of course. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah, so rich.
No, a couple of grand are richer than us. No, there were some people who weren't rich. They were more...
Net worth over $1 million. Rich.
That's not even rich in America anymore. To be considered even stable. Not stable. I can't remember what it is.
Probably ever.
It's tripled in the last 5 years. I can't remember what it is. I think the threshold might be 3 million. Either way, I think it's 3 million to be rich, and even that's not even rich anymore. Fucked. Consumerism, everything's fucked. 3 million. Jesus Christ.
That's
needs recalibration.
Capitalism for you. Why don't we go to a communist state?
Me, in particular, right now.
Us, all of them.
Britain.
Yeah. America.
We can't be governed like that. It'd be terrible. We're kind of doomed. I was thinking about this. America going to a communist state. You can't govern Americans like that.
No, it wouldn't happen.
No, they're not even like, you could keep the freedoms, but even just the economic side of it, they're not ready for it. You can't.
It'd be revolution again.
Yeah, deservedly so. I might even go over there and join them. It'd be fun. But yeah, you can't do that to some people we don't even need it. What, communism? What? Yeah.
No, we don't.
Too hard, Cal.
But we
do need to do something about capitalism by resetting it. Just pull the plug. I actually had a plan. This is a bit of an extreme plan.
Just start taxing
the rich.
The higher ups, yeah.
Just eat the rich. Yeah, we tried that.
No,
I had a plan. This
depends
where
you're looking.
This is
the
purely
UK
hypothetical. Well, the UK is pretty much the same as America.
Yeah.
But different. Some things are cheaper in America. But I had this plan. Well, it's not really a plan because I'm never going to run for office. But what if we just refreshed every rich person and killed them? So like every 5 years, it would be my great 5-year plan. Just erase the richest people.
And kill them?
But, yeah.
Well,
yeah, but...
What, murder?
Yeah.
Well,
but...
Why would it ever...
Well, let me finish. How do I word this? It's not as sinister as you think because there's beauty in death. Basically, that death would be the ultimate death. Kind of like dying in battle in the Crusades would be the ultimate death for Christ. You are the ultimate capitalist man. You've had your shit. You're the richest man in the world or England. You're a multi-billionaire. Your time to go. You did a great service for us. So yeah, recalibration. That money now goes to the people.
What are you on about?
It'd be fucked up society, yeah. But it's a more just society, I bet. More just than one we got now.
What, by committing murder? What if they don't want to die?
Well, that's the rules. You sign up for it. You do want to die because you become the richest man. By choice.
Tax them.
No, because tax doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't if you do it properly. If we do it properly, it'll work.
No, we're doing it properly now and it doesn't work.
No, we're not.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. We're doing it properly, but it doesn't work. Like,
no, I don't think
most of our countries are doing it properly, but it doesn't work because it can't work, possibly. Because you can just hide things. Like, that's just how things work. Items work. You just hide them.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, we got into it and we finished it. But I think my plan, if anyone's into politics, hit me up because I think that's a great plan. We'll call our party Regeneration. That's going to be an extreme party. I wouldn't. Yeah, that was completely hypothetical. It wasn't real. I just made it up. It would be a good movie though. Good movie that.
Yeah, it sounds like something George Orwell.
Brilliant movie. Yeah,
right.
That's a concept for a new book. The Great Regeneration, Rejuvenation.
What's the word?
Orwellian society. But I think it's a bit nicer than 1985. 84? 86?
84.
1986. I've been fucking listened to it recently.
It's 84, isn't it?
1984.
Yeah.
1986.
I swear it's 84.
Let me check this. This is literally 1984. Yeah, I think it is 1984. George Orwell. 1980. Well, my Wi-Fi isn't working, so that fucked up. George Orwell, 19. Write in the comments, boys. Just write the number in the comments if anyone's listening.
It's definitely 84.
And then, where were we? How long were we into this? 34 minutes.
Yeah, because did someone ask him about crypto? And
someone asked Bill Gates about crypto. And his question was, there's some more highlight. Just to clarify, he got absolutely railed in the comments after saying he never visited the islands.
Yeah, makes sense.
The first comment, though, was, I have serious respect for you actually answering this. And the comments underneath that are like, you're literally a bot. No one compliments Bill Gates on answering that. Why would the richest man in the world need to talk to Jeffrey Epstein about global health funding? Why'd your wife divorce you after this was made public? Is the second comment, and that's been highlighted. It's been upvoted to shit, and it's done very well. And they've even come with the receipts. And yeah, so he got dragged. He got dragged afterwards. Someone else commented, what advice would Jeffrey Epstein give you on global health, ? I am calling bullshit, Mr. Gates.
Mr. Gates.
Do you reckon Bill saw that? William Gates saw that? I am calling bullshit, Mr. Gates. Imagine how good that guy felt typing that.
Yes.
Pressing enter. He called bullshit on Mr. Gates.
Say Mr. Gates as well. It's kind of that's a power play.
Yeah, that is insane. He followed that up with, you met with him after he was already jailed once for messing with young girls. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
You met him afterwards, but he was free. So was he innocent or what? Well, I mean, he wasn't innocent now that we know, but like, was he not guilty?
Not innocent, but...
So how was he a decent person? I mean, he didn't even say he was a decent person. And then the rest of the comments are also saying that you met him in 2011, 6 years after Jeffrey's first arrest. Not even full name, just Jeffrey. First name basis. Someone's also followed up with, why did you threaten that female reporter when she asked you the same question in an interview? So yeah, at the end of the day, he got dragged, and that guy's got Pepe as his profile picture. That's a weird crossover. Pepe the Frog, yeah.
That's pretty old school.
Yeah, but it's still current. It's timeless now.
Is it still a class as a hate image?
Far
right hatred.
No, not right now. I think lefties got on board with it as well. Everyone used it because Hong Kong.
Everyone knew it wasn't far right anyway.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, people just go along with it.
Freaking frog.
But Hong Kongers started using it against Chinese.
Are they?
Yeah, they used it as a symbol during the Hong Kong riots, and now we're banned from China. We get cancelled again. We're banned from China now.
That's not too bad.
I don't know what year that was, a couple of years ago. Although I'm not sure if that was seen as right-wing because it's anti-communist. There's more freedom fighters, I guess. Let's see what else he got asked. Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. What do you think about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? ? 4.1k upvotes. He replied, I don't own any. I like investing in things that have a valuable output. Which is a fair answer, to be fair.
Yes. Nice.
The value of companies is based on how they make great products. Which, yeah. The value of crypto is just what some other person decides someone else will pay for it, so not adding to society like other investments. That's a pretty fair analysis.
Yeah, I agree with him there. I agree with Bill.
He ratioed in there. He's got 12k upvotes. Let's see if there was any people in the comments who just fucking berated him for that. Don't you know that Dogecoins are?
Yeah.
Dogecoins have their value, their uses. It's also extremely impractical the longer it exists. And they're talking about energy in mines. But that's definitely a Bill Gates.
Did they mention just crypto or NFTs or?
He's mentioned Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That's it. That was the question. He doesn't own any. That's a lie. I bet he owns loads of Bitcoin. He's lying. Stupid. I know, because he'd probably say it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably... Why would he need to?
Why?
Yeah, why would he have to?
You'd be surprised. I mean, the Russian government have huge stockpiles of Bitcoin. It's huge. And the El Salvadorian government now as well.
Talk about Bill Gates here.
Yeah, but
we're
talking about crypto now. We're moving on. Hey, Bill. Another Hey, Bill. I doubt you'll ever read this, but I want to say every life you've saved through your charity efforts is worth more than all these negative comments. This is the ultimate simp. He's getting hate comments and he's saying, hey, Bill, just want to thank you for everything you've done for humanity. Maybe I'm just being mean, actually. Maybe it's just a genuine comment, but seems bottish to me.
Yeah, there'll be a few bot comments in there.
Based Bill. Someone called him based.
What would you ask Bill Gates if you could ask him anything right now?
That's a good question. Does he have to be honest or can he just lie?
Yeah, let's say he's going to tell you the truth.
He has to tell me the truth. That's a really good question. That's really good then. He has to tell me the truth. There's so many questions that would...
Yeah, one question, you've got one. One shot, that's it.
All right.
It can be as elaborate or as simple as possible.
Well, I want to know as dark as possible. Like, I want to know the real shit. I don't care about Microsoft or anything. Yeah. I want to know what he knows that no one else knows. Like, the government or aliens. Do you reckon he knows anything about aliens? He was the richest man in the world.
Possibly.
Aliens. I wouldn't ask about aliens though because I don't care about them, but it's a good one. Someone else can ask that. I would probably ask what's the worst thing you've ever done? I'd probably ask him, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And I guess that depends on his moral compass.
Yeah.
Like, he might not think it's bad, but he'd still have to answer.
Yeah, he's got to answer it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got to be truthful. So I'd say that. What would you ask him?
Probably. When's Fable 4 coming out?
Fable 4, he doesn't even know. He's not hands-on with Xbox anymore. Fable 4. What else would I ask him? Best investment? He's got to answer truthfully, and he'll tell you something he's never told anyone else because he's the one doing it. Although I don't have the money to invest, so. Why hasn't he gone to space? Everyone else has gone to space. Jeff Bezos has gone to space.
That's a good question.
He's too busy with the V word. Nah, injecting people. Cryptocurrency reminds me of tulips for some reason. You know about that? Tulips of Holland, Netherlands.
Yeah.
They once had a big boom and then it went to shit.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
useless. Yeah. That's a snarky comment by Rip6319 on Reddit. I'm not interested in Tesla at all. This is random. But if you really want your capital to add value to society, why do you have to short positions? Did you know about? He shorted Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
Which is terrible because obviously he doesn't care too much about society. It'd be a long-term investment, huge investment in Tesla, but he shorted it, got rid of it for profit, short-term profit. So he didn't reply to that, of course. But that is a very good question. I don't think I'd ask him that one if I only had one, though. But he didn't answer it when Elon Musk publicly asked him as well on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Does Bill Gates have Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Yeah, but it's very corporatized.
It's not like a...
Yeah. I'm promoting... Well, it's not a product, but... What is an appropriate level of taxation for the rich?
That's quite a good one.
Yeah, that's a good question. A tax system needs to be progressive. Yeah, but you know he's lying though. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
A tax system needs to be progressive. Getting marginal rates above 60% often leads to a lot of complex avoidance if your system allows for that, which is the current system, I guess. It is strange to have the capital gain rate below the ordinary income rate, and an estate tax could go somewhat above 60%. It is amazing a few countries have those. That's a shit answer. You avoided it.
Pretty much. What are the replies?
This one's too big to even reiterate. Estate taxes. If I'm not mistaken, I remember your late dad tried to pass a tax the rich bill in Washington State and failed. I respect him for trying. So Bill Gates' dad apparently wanted to tax the rich before he died. And then he died. And he didn't tax the rich, and then his son became rich out of spite for his dad. Someone said, I respect him for trying. I respect him for trying. He's saying that to the richest man in the world. Anyway, this is way too political. Next question. I was in the second cohort of the Gates Millennium Scholarship. Fuck that shit.
Why is no one asking about Xbox?
No one's asking him any good questions. Can you still jump over a chair from a standing start? Have you seen that? What is that?
It's a video. It's no video.
How old? I've never seen that.
Is it old?
I've seen the dab. Like he jumps over a chair. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is old. It's when... Yes, I think it's like 90s.
It's pretty athletic, guys. A smaller chair than I could when I was 30, is what he said. Pretty small now. I tried to stay fit by playing a lot of tennis. The tennis man. What else is there? Oh, you got shunned for this as well. What do you plan to do with all the farmland you've purchased? Because people were saying like he's buying up all the food sources. My investment team bought the farmland, so it wasn't even him apparently. It's the people who deal with his investments. It is less than 0.1% of all US farmland because the ownership is so diverse. We invest in the farms to raise productivity. Some near cities might end up having other uses. Interesting. I don't know. You need to fact check that. 0.1%. People were saying like he bought up like 10% and stuff, which would be detrimental if he did something wrong. Someone else replied, I also own less than 0.1% of US farmland. So it is pretty big, I guess.
Yes.
What else has he got? A lot of people replying, talking about the farmland. What kind of phone do you have? I have an Android Galaxy Z Fold 3. Is that a Samsung Galaxy?
Yeah.
Z Fold 3. I've never heard of that. What is that? Is that like the book folding one, or is it the one that folds like a flip phone?
The Z Fold
3.
Shit. No, I think that is the book folding one.
He also tries different phones. With this screen, I can get by with a great portable PC and the phone and nothing else.
Yeah, that's the Z Fold.
So it's almost a tablet, I guess. A big boy.
I'm surprised. Well, I can't ever see him using an iPhone. So
yeah. What was his big rival? What's his name? Died of cancer. The guy who died of cancer.
Who?
Tim? No. No. Tim Apple. No, not Tim Apple. That's a new one that Donald Trump called Tim Apple. God, what's his name? Steve Jobs. There we go.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs was his nemesis for a while.
Well, yeah.
They worked together, and someone did the dirty on someone. I can't remember.
Do you remember the Microsoft phones?
Mm. They got bought by Sony, didn't they? I think they paid with Sony.
No, I think the software ended up getting discontinued, but it's a shame really because they were really good.
Was they good?
Wasn't.
I remember them being a bit goofy.
They were good, but this weren't compatible with a lot. Really.
People are asking like the wrong guy for the wrong thing here. Like they're asking about taxes, they're asking about misinformation. He's never gonna answer. Honestly, he's just a corrupt motherfucker.
So I don't really like ask me anything because it's just pointless. Did you ever see the one that Woody Harrelson did?
No.
It's like Notorious.
No, was it funny?
Yeah, because like it's clearly obviously he doesn't give a shit whatever he's saying, and he just avoids it literally every question. Sorry.
What's something I can do now to help with climate change? Green products like electric cars. Why did he short Tesla? Synthetic meat. Nah, you're all right. Heat pumps for home heating, cooling. They cost a little bit extra, but by buying these products, you drive scaling up, which will lead to lower prices. So basically, take the hit, buy it expensive, so people in the future can buy it cheap. Pretty much. Be the change you want to see in the world by taking a little hit. Someone replied about rampant consumerism. Which developing countries are you most optimistic about? That is very interesting. Vietnam, India, Pakistan, Indonesia, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ethiopia. Pretty interesting. I don't know why he's chose them, to be honest. He hasn't said why he's chose them, but Ethiopia was doing well until civil unrest, so hopefully they can get past that. I mean, human outlook here. Some of the smaller countries are doing well, but we need the big ones to do well as well. Okay. That guy's name is funny, I've got to say it.
What was it?
Vaccine Jihad. That's the guy who just asked him about developing countries. Vaccine Jihad.
I wonder if they read the name out to him as well.
Vaccine Jihad asked. We'll move on from this, though. These questions are getting a bit boring here.
Yeah, they're all a bit shit, to be honest.
Yeah, they're just nerdy, but I mean, what do you expect? Who even fucking... I mean, it's Reddit anyway. Nerdy.
Why is no one asking him when Fable 4's coming up?
He doesn't know anything about Xbox. I bet he doesn't know it. Vaccine. Your top 5 books of all time. Here we go. Top 5 books of all time.
Fiction or non-fiction?
I don't know. Just top 5 books of all time. 2 of Smilly's latest grand transitions and How the World Really Works are great. Pink has a lot of great books, including The Better Angels of Our Nature. I don't know any of these books. And he's just finishing The Coddling of the American Mind. Ezra Klein's book, The Polarization, is good. And of course, fiction books are more fun, like Heart of a Gentleman in Moscow. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I think so.
Or All the Light You Cannot See. Yeah, don't know any of them. Interesting. An esoteric, niche book, man.
I'll just read Lord of the Rings again.
You read that?
Read it, yeah.
Really? It must be a big book, right?
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
It's free.
What?
There's 3 books.
Yeah, they must be big books, right?
Reasonably, yeah. Pretty
huge. There's a joke here, and I'm just going to say it. Took 4 doses of the vaccine. 5G reception is still bad. Any tips? You need the 5th one. With 4, you'll only get LTE at most. And then Bill Gates has replied here.
Saying what?
I must be wearing the wrong kind of tinfoil hat because it doesn't work for me. So he called out the conspiracy theorists with a little joke there. Have you tried taking it off and putting it back on again? Bill Gates, teasing. What's your thoughts on indoor farming? Yeah. We're on to the next.
Moving on.
moving on to a huge crypto crash this week. Or was it last week? I can't remember.
This week? Well, what day? Saturday, isn't it? Yes, it was this week.
Yeah,
early this week.
The big news really was KSI. KSI lost 2 million and it was all over the internet.
Logan Paul, did he?
I don't know about Logan Paul, but it was all over the internet. Some people lost fucking way more than that.
Yeah.
The owner of the coin, the man who runs the project, would have lost tons and tons. Tons. But he'll also have
what coin was it, sorry?
What? Luna.
Yeah.
Luna? No, Terra. Also known as Luna. Luna. But it's Terra. And it was 80 on the 5th, so actually 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now it is 0.0001, so essentially zero. I think KSI said he went from 2 million to 1 grand. 2 million to 1 grand, so you may as well just call it zero.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which just shows don't invest in things you don't know about. That's the moral of the story. They're very simple.
Yeah,
I mean, you can be optimistic though. That's how you make the most money. Being optimistic about small projects. You're not going to make money on Bitcoin now. Well,
just
you might.
I don't know. I don't give a shit about Bitcoin enough to even care. So
I think you should though. You need to look into this at least because some of them are pretty good. This one's...
Yeah, I'll look into them, but I just don't give a shit.
You should though. This is also going to shape your future. Elon Musk, metaverse, and
cryptos.
Well,
because I'm going to live in a shack in the middle of nowhere.
That's also an option, but they'll kill you. You'll be too powerful. They don't want people to live like that because they can't govern them.
Another middle of the Yorkshire Dales in a little cabin.
People will find you there.
So what?
You'd have to move to the what is it, Cascadia? No, not Cascadia, that's a singer.
Cascadia, I think you know.
Cascadia, is it in Seattle?
Oh yeah.
Washington.
Move to America.
It's not called Cascadia.
What's
West Coast.
Anyway?
And that's just where you should move if you want to. Well, maybe not. Maybe the Amazon, but the Amazon will kill you.
No, fuck that.
You might get killed by
Alaska, somewhere Alaska, maybe.
I guess cold as shit. So does.
I prefer to be cold than warm.
The desert. The desert near a water source in a desert. So, KSI, my $2.8 million is literally worth 1,000. And then he laughed and put, I'm packing this in. He also said, he said some deep shit, which I found fucking funny.
What about crypto?
Yeah, because he lost so much money, he probably went insane, right?
Well, yeah, of course he will.
Short-term insanity. He said something so deep. But anyway, I've learned a lot during this crypto phase. Was a lost soul before it, and now I'm more focused and happier than ever. And he says this whilst he's got a monkey as his profile picture, a little cartoon monkey. So maybe he's just lost the plot.
Was it a Bored Ape?
No, it's not a Bored Ape, it's a knockoff. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is.
No, it's an 8-bit. He said it's okay because he's not dead.
I understand crypto more than NFTs.
I've got my family, my friends, and my vigorous work ethic.
What do you think of NFTs?
They can be good. They should be good, but unfortunately, people. Well, I mean, people already buy worse than NFTs. You're talking like skins in video games. Skins in video games need to be NFTs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you can resell them.
Yeah.
And you can sell them and trade them and resell them for real money. Whereas
I suppose they can't really implement it into Fortnite, can they? But Fortnite, as an example, would have been absolutely fucking huge if you could sell skins on.
Yeah, they just don't want to because they'll lose money.
Yeah.
But they don't need to lose money. That's what they need to realise, because pretty much with every trade of an NFT, the owner, the man who minted it or the woman who minted it, gets a percentage.
Yeah.
So Hasbulla has got a booming crypto NFT.
Are they?
Yeah, booming. He's made millions. It'll be his bread and butter, I'm pretty sure. Other than his sponsorships that he's had, paid endorsements, it'll be...
Yeah, but who's buying them? Like, what's the point? What do you actually get from it?
Store of wealth, but also trading wealth. Like, well, you don't get anything, but it's the same as owning a painting.
I don't see the point.
Like, I got paintings on my wall. I got one painting on my wall. I can resell that for 400 quid right now. That painting on my wall right now is 400 quid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that
it looks shit. It looks shit. It needs cleaning as well. It needs a professional cleaning job, but it's 400 quid.
What do you know?
Because I got a fucking valuation in the antique shop in town. Not going to say which one it is.
Wait, I stuck it in?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I checked who painted it, and he's got other paintings, and they're in like not museums, but like small time workshops, like in smaller places. I think he's got one in a museum in Manchester. He's that painting's of Whitby, so it's a local one, and it's worth 400 quid. Some of his other works are worth like £2,000. Yeah. So 400 quid's on the low end. But
what did you say? How much is this worth?
What?
What did you do? Just walk in with it and go, how much is this worth?
Yeah, pretty much. I basically said, I don't know if this is real. This is super expensive.
Did you carry that in the street?
Well, it was in a bag. I didn't walk down the street with a painting. It was in a bag. Yeah, it was covered. It was covered just in case anyone wanted to steal this expensive painting. No,
yeah, that's funny.
It looks all right. It's just a very.
Well, what was the guy like?
Well, the guy in the shop. Yeah. Normal, because he's used to it. It's his job.
Yeah, but what describe him?
Describe him: old, grey hair, glasses.
What did he talk like?
Posh, like it's a beautiful piece. Not posh. Yeah, posh Yorkshire, but like he said it's like a beautiful piece. But that's probably what he says about everything. So this is marvelous. But that's basically what I want to say.
Did you get the evaluation there and then?
No, you took it in for a couple of days, and pretty much you probably just Googled whose it was. Googled the artist. The artist is on it. Yeah. I think the artist is. I can't remember the artist is from. I want to say either Yorkshire or Lancashire.
Did you buy it?
No, hand me down from the grandparents.
How old is it then?
I don't know. It's been reframed, but I'd probably say 40 years. I don't know when it's been painted. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's pretty good.
I'd need to ask my father. But that's an NFT, right? That's a physical NFT.
Yeah, that's so much better having it actually physical than fucking a virtual thing.
But the difference is NFTs have actually got more use than that painting on my wall. Well, so if I buy a £400 NFT online, it can be a ticket. It can mainly be a ticket, to be honest. It can be a ticket to other things. So if you're a holder of this, call it a piece of art. If you're a ticket holder, essentially, you've got a ticket to many things.
Like what?
Proof of purchase. Well, online things, but even in real life things. I think Gary V, Gary Vaynerchuk is.
Yeah.
He's opening a restaurant for holders of his NFT, and his NFT is worth thousands. So exclusive club membership, and then they can actually sell it on if they wanted to. Sell it to the next person who wants membership for even more because it'll be more exclusive club. But the thing is, there's so many uses for NFTs, and people are shitting on it, but just haven't looked into it at all because it's just a stupid picture.
I think it's
what they need to up is the security, so things can't get stolen and whatnot.
Yeah, but I think it's part of it's the people who just buy them. Like I think some people are just
don't get me wrong. The majority of NFTs are absolutely useless because they don't have a roadmap and they don't have any future plans. But what you saw of Hasbulla's NFT, which has many perks now, whether you don't... Some other people like them, other people value them. You might not like the perks, but there are perks of holding that NFT. And there are some better ones. Steve will do it.
Yeah.
Full Scent. He has... I'm pretty sure his NFTs don't even look like anything. They're just a word that says like Full Scent Club or something.
Why don't we make a Not Daft NFT?
I wouldn't want to send... as much as I endorse them, I wouldn't want to create one.
Why? Sell it for £1.
Don't know. You're the guy who's just shitting on it, and now you know there's money in it.
Well, sell it for £1.
£1.
See if someone buys it.
Yeah, I might do that. You got to. There's payment. You've got to pay to like a mint and whatnot.
Do a roadmap.
What would the perks be? Daily access.
Yeah, live. Tuning live.
Yeah. At the same time, fuck NFTs, but also they tie into the metaverse. There's big things coming. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's what I realised, because I was shitting on it first, and then I realised there's nothing I can do about
it. I've just stopped caring. I'm too out of touch with a lot of internet culture now. So
you got to get into it though, because that's like my parents. I often think of my parents who don't have the internet at all, and they're so far behind now. They're never going to catch up. They can't.
Yeah, but they won't care.
They do care because there's problems in their life.
Like what?
Well, they can't use the internet, so it's a piss take.
Yeah, but you can use the internet as a basic usage without having to...
They can't. They don't know how to use the internet.
No, so I mean, just in general, you can still use the internet without having to indulge in the metaverse or NFTs or whatever.
Not in 10 years, bro. Well, maybe not 10 years. Give it 15.
You reckon?
Yeah, everything's going to go
I
very...
go on Google in 15 years' time and type in...
Everything's going to get...
How to make a...
15 years is a bit optimistic. But yeah, well, your job's going to be very much online, regardless of what work you go into.
Well, yeah,
unless
true.
you go into like real, like, I don't know, chopping trees or something, a natural job. Everything's going more and more deeper in line. And then once it is online, it's going to be metaverse, which not necessarily Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse, but VR. It's coming quicker than you think. Like, it's come along very quick in the past 2 years, and it's only going to get faster. It's although I don't think it's a good option. Like, it's sad. It's very sad. Like, I don't want us to go down this route. This is like what's his name? Who's the guy who did terrorist attacks in America and hid in the woods?
Shit.
Ted.
Can't remember his name now.
It's Polish second name.
Yeah, I know what you mean anyway.
Yeah, that guy. It makes me feel like that guy, but you know it's coming.
The
Unabomber.
Yeah,
he did parcel bombing. I don't know if he successfully did it, but yeah, it makes me feel like that, but just got to embrace it and maybe even leverage it in future. Get on top of it, because it's coming no matter what. You couldn't stop well, you won't be able to stop anything, I guess. Me, you, or anyone. If we band together and say the metaverse will not happen, we will not use the metaverse, still won't be enough. You're gonna have to, because our employers that we can't do anything about are just gonna say no. We're going metaverse.
Just gonna work for might just work as a lumberjack.
Yeah, that would be a good job. But even lumberjacks are technological advancements. You're gonna just use a machine now. You probably don't even get out of the machine. It's probably just a fucking tractor with a saw on it. You can't even chop down a tree with an axe. That's what they've took from you. That is what these capitalists have took from you.
Build houses.
You can do. There are a lot of viral videos of like living off the grid. Living off the grid is an ultimate dream. Farming, living off the grid. You gotta have someone there though, like a wife.
Yeah, you have to.
And you can't have kids, but it'd be a fucked up way to live, because when they go to school, they'll be so much weirder than even village children.
Yeah,
they'd be wild animals.
Just don't send them to school and just teach them at home.
Oh yes, you can do, but they end up even weirder and weirder. But that's the show today. That is the show. That's everything. We went off on many tangents.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it, really. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.
Until next time.
Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.